I'm feeling a bit thankful for this idea of a deck. Let's get into a food fight and take over Standard Hearthstone. Now, this deck was inspired by this comment on our Cleaver. I didn't really think about the synergy that Briarspawn had with the new warrior cards within Across the Timeways, but it turns out Gladiator Combat and Unleash the Crocodilus fix two of the issues that this deck historically had. If our opponent had no minions on their board or didn't play any minions at all, you didn't really have a win condition thanks to Briarspawn being the only minion in the list. But now you do, and you have an even easier time to bringing them out. Essentially, the game plan with this deck is we are going to be trying to get our drakes out as quickly as humanly possible through things like gladiator combat, chemical spill, or food fight, then get additional copies through clutch or resurrecting them off of Scub to Madness. Now, for the Mulligan guide, you are going to be looking for food fight or gladiator combat. And then you're going to be looking for clutch plus any other draw power cards. Finally, any type of armor gain is pretty good too. Now, with all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, DK. Which DK? I mean, it's probably Control. I guess Bashamdi also exists. But they're basically the same deck with a little bit of a twist between the two. Okay, we're going to get rid of Gladiator and Chemical Spill, keeping the Fiery War Axe. I mean, this hand isn't much better, but it is better. Okay. Ysera is kind of interesting. Oh, we are running shells here, but I'm probably after this game we'll probably end up removing them for a little bit more draw power. I think Captain's Log is probably just a better card. Because in order to make space for the new cards from the newest set, I had to cut a little bit of draw power, and it basically was all the other Terran package except for shells, and I don't feel like using the shells. Like, sure, it's a good trigger for the eggs, but I think we have enough of those in the deck. Also, it prevents our opponent from, like, AoEing the board. Sometimes they just end up with a big dragon that they can't do anything with, right? Okay. Let's draw. Ooh, Scub is pretty nice. Okay. I mean, yeah, we can't. We will have enough armor. We will. We have Shield Slam. Okay. So, food fight into Shield Slam. Or Shield Slam into food fight. Brain. This will destroy our dragon. I don't really care if it does. Because it'll hit into one of the minions, and then we can just get a new one next turn. Right? Okay. Elise honestly might not even matter here. Truth be told, like, the 5 games we've played with this deck so far, like, this deck has felt great. I'm amazed at how well this is turning out. So, to the person who pointed out, like, hey, this has some synergy between... Oh, interesting. Between the new cards and Briarspawn, credit where credit's due. I would not be trying this out if you did not point that one out. There's Scub to Madness. We win next turn. We just legitimately win next turn. Madness, get 1. Get a second one. Use this. Popping both of these. Hope this doesn't hit into... Well, I guess it could. No. Good. It did not hit into the Stegadon first. Okay. Mage. There is a mage matchup that would be bad for us, but at the same time, we might be okay, right? We do actually have a way. If this is no minion mage, we do actually have things like Crosculus to summon things to our opponent's side. Which, okay, so high chance it is no minion mage. We can just shuffle this back into the deck. But yeah, so far, we're about 10 games into the deck, and honestly, I've been really enjoying this one. And if I hadn't, just a little information of like when this was being recorded. I started recording the games Tuesday night after my stream because I was bored and I wanted to do something to get like some of the quests done for the current event because I wanted to see what we could get out of the packs. I didn't get anything good, by the way. But I was like, this is a neat little idea. Let's try a few games, right? And we're 10 games in. We're already doing pretty decent. We're at honestly speaking, it's holding its own, and it's something that I did not expect to do. I kind of just want to draw cards because I know we're. I did not see that. And for like the first 5-ish games, I had a problem like drawing to a lot of things, but I ended up cutting out the remaining few cards from the Terran package and then replacing them with Captain's Log, which looks weird, but like Captain's Log is just like one of the better draw power cards that you could run in this list. Because you could, in theory, run Takeoff, but then you'd have to run other Terran cards. And you just don't have the space for it anymore. Like, the older versions of the deck, you definitely had the space to do stuff like that, but, like, right now, you just don't have the space. For better or worse, right? Like, I really love the idea of including more. I guess we could have also cut out, like, Food Fight. You don't technically need. Theoretically, I think Food Fight is just a worse gladiator combat, but that also depends if your opponent slams or uses a bunch of minions or not. Okay, so we'll probably use Shield Slam first, just because we can do that first. Because I'm assuming this is going to be Counterspell. I'm glad that you can actually do stuff like that now, which is pretty cool. Okay, we can draw a card. We could shuffle this into the deck. Food Fight, that would have been good, like, literally 1 mana ago, but it's okay. I don't mind taking the 5 damage. It's not like they're going to have 20 additional damage, right? It is actually quite impressive that they already have the quest. Well, I guess they've had it. Okay. So, Food Fight. Wait, they didn't attack at all. Okay. We're going to pop it like this. Get 1, 2. That should be good, right? It gets rid of both of the minions. It doesn't finish them off. We're gonna run out of this damage that we can do with this deck, I think. Is the problem here. Okay, Relic of the Kings. Everything must go. Oh yes, everything must go our way. Yes, summon all the ads that you can. Please keep on going further. If they don't get rid of our minions, we are okay to go. Even if they get rid of, like, 1, we're fine. Come on, pop that egg. Pop it good. It looks like they're going to. refresh, refresh, and refresh. Okay. There goes one. Are they going to get rid of the other one too? Please tell me that it's going to live. One more damage. Oh. Well, it is what it is. Oh, for glory. Oh, not actually what I expected. Sculpt mad. Interesting. Okay, we get one copy here. I think we get rid of one of the minions and then just attack. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, it getting frozen won't actually do much, so... Okay, hidden objects. Just gotta play this correctly. Okay, how can we actually do this? We need... Okay, I'm doing Captain's Log because I'm assuming... Yep. I'm assuming that was Counterspell. As long as this does not hit the 3/6, I think we actually have a shot here. Because we can pop one egg, pop a second egg, get 3, come on. Just can't have that 3/6, please. Come on. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. That's a great hit. Let's go. Okay, Druid. Okay, so I keep putting it off, but there are a few different Druid lists that I might want to try to do. Would you all be interested in like a Murazad Corona list? Because I think that could be cool. We could also do an Insidious list, but eh. All right, let's just slam this down. I don't really like seeing a Briarspawn in the opener, but it is what it is, right? Okay, that doesn't really give me too much information. Might as well slam this one down. Okay. Oh, Gladiator combat is pretty nice, especially if we can get it out on turn. Well, I guess we could do Food Fight next turn. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. That's one reason why I didn't like it in... Okay, I've been trying the different Corona builds, and there's a reason why I didn't like Elise in one of them. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think we just use Gladiator combat. Sure, we can't, like, draw a few cards. Hopefully this hits, like, the 5/5. Perfect, actually. Okay. Get our minion back. Oh, we have Scump to Madness, too. I kind of want to shuffle this back. Ooh. I mean, that's a pretty nice top deck. The question is, Do I armor and then shield slam? Yeah, I think this might look a little bit weirder, but I'm going to do it like this. Actually, in hindsight, we probably should have used that on our egg. Oh well. Okay. Well, that gets rid of there. Our blob. Okay, we can draw some cards. Don't really even need to draw that many cards. What we want to see is like Scub to Madness #2. That's okay, I guess. So we can pop this. Maybe get another copy if we get lucky. That does it. Wait a second. That's 1, 2, 3 dragons. And should be game as long as we don't hit the Great Bow. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Demon Hunter. Aggro might be a little funny with this deck. But theoretically, we should be fine. We have enough armor gain. Like, most of our draw power is either armor gain or, like, our combo enables is just... So we should be fine, I think. Okay, shuffle this back into our list. Get the Fort Glory. That could actually come up, depending on what this is. I know Peddler Demon Hunter, I think, is a thing still. But, like, most people are just playing aggro, right? Okay. I mean, we just shield block next turn, right? Oh, I guess we could have used the War Axe. It's so funny to see War Axe actually see play in 2027. Or, yeah, 2025. Whoa. I time traveled a bit. Okay, let's slam this down. Big Room Harvest. Time loss. That's interesting. Is that... I mean, it is a 1-cost weapon, so that's probably why you see him play, right? Okay. I really, really hate to waste a slam into the smaller minion, but I think we do because I don't want to take that damage. If I had a way to get armor and then also slam down shield slam this turn, we would have done that instead. Okay. The nice thing is, with this deck, and them summoning a bunch of 1/1s, if we could get a few of the dragons to stick on the board, three dragons is instant game. Interesting. Ugh. It always feels bad when you top deck one of the dragons. Okay. Trying to think. Is there a way for me to... I guess we could use Gladiator. Sounds weird. Actually, Chemical Spill... It doesn't really matter how we do this. Either way, this is going to, like, look bad. I'm going to pop that just to minimize the damage that we're taking. I was kind of hoping that would hit into the 4/4. Not gonna lie. Okay, perfect, perfect. Get rid of our minion. That seems good for me. If I had a way to gain 2 armor next turn, we could win the game really. I mean, we're winning the game no matter what next turn, right? They can get us real low. I'm hoping that they don't have acupuncture ×2, and it doesn't look like they do. And this should be game. What a maddening way to end this game, though. 1. Drake. 2. And bye-bye. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my Final Fantasy deck. So, I ended up playing 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 60% win rate, which was actually better than I originally expected. This is a deck that actually gained a lot from this set. It might be something that a lot of people forgot about, but it is like a hidden meta threat, just because of the fact that there aren't many decks right now that are floating around that don't use a bunch of minions, and you have ways to actually counteract that counter that previous versions of this list didn't have, thanks to Unleash the Colossus and Gladiator Combat. Overall, if you're looking for something to maybe get to Legend at the end of this month or get to Legend next month, this could be a real fun one for y'all to try out, especially if you were always a big fan of Briarspawn Drake. Now, with that all being said, before we end the video, special thanks to our channel members of Daniel Nascimento and Ruben. And if you want to help out the channel a little bit more, you can always join the memberships on one of the 3 tiers. But if you can't afford to do that, then leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing, or even turning on the notification buttons also helps out the channel a lot. But until next time, bye-bye.